The Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah. I bet women were so confused why they wanted to fuck him. Like, why do I want to fuck that woman? They wanted to fuck him. And he cracked the code. He figures something out.
And
like
they did.
When you're a 5'3" dude
yes.
with insane amount of talent, and you're wearing stiletto heels on stage, and everybody wants to fuck you.
Yeah.
Because he was that's fucking talented.
Yeah.
He was that talented.
God,
and then it was
awesome
also his music was so wild. Like that song Head. I remember that song. That was like, what year was Head? Was that like 86 or something like that? Like, what year was that? I had it on my music.
I know the thing.
80?
Yep.
Wow, 1980. So this was before I was in high school, son. This is before I was in high school. He had a song about blowjobs.
Yeah.
Morning, noon, and night, I'll give you a head.
Yep.
Till you burn it up, head. Do you love his red head? Love you till you're dead. Ow.
You know, Prince people reached out to our people one night and asked if they could come to the show when he was at the Rio.
Whoa.
And we said, well, fuck yeah. What do you mean? Of course we would. And they said there's only one caveat. I said, what's that? You can't curse.
Prince hates cursing?
Yeah.
For real?
Well, yeah. So
maybe he just wanted to fuck with you.
Maybe.
How much power do I have?
Yeah, I do tell. Well,
I don't think. I want to hear swears tonight.
I would tell my people. I said, hold on a second. He's telling I can't curse. I said, yeah, that's the only thing. I said, but he has a song called Cream. Get off.
Yeah.
Cream, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna change my whole.
He became a devoted Jehovah's Witness, and as a result, stopped using profanity.
Yeah.
Even implementing a cash swear jar at his Paisley Park studio to enforce his no swearing policy. Witnesses believe that using blasphemous or foul language is a sin, and Prince adhered to this tenet by removing swear words from his music and charging people for any foul language spoken at his compound. Well,
I'm already down like 200. I'm already fined $200 today, I think.
As much as I love that guy, I would not visit him. I would be like, I can't do that.
No, that's what I
don't want to do
that.
That's
what I said.
Maybe I would. Maybe I'd visit him once. Maybe I'd talk to him once. I would just like if I'm going to go talk to a priest, I'm not going to go swear. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm going to try to be nice.
Yeah.
But like at a certain point in time, like I don't want to perpetuate this really stupid idea that different sounds that you make with your mouth are uniquely offensive. Like Prince became Prince because he was 5'3", and that was the way to get women to love him, to be so fucking talented, like that people just are blown away. And you're acting like a woman. They don't even understand it, but they're so hot for you. Like he hacked the system. But you're not going to get that if everybody's hot.
I met Prince a couple times. One time I met him, he was still cursing because I was on the Tonight Show and I was back in that little hallway getting my makeup done, whatever. But I already came in makeup, so I don't know why that, I was always ready. So I just walk out the makeup thing, and Prince was on the show. His door's right there, and mine is down here. So I walked over to Jay, and I said, he walked in, and I said, could you introduce me to Prince? He said, well, you're in the phone. It's going to knock on the door. I said, well, no, I'm protocol. I'd rather you walk me in. It's Prince, and just say, hey, and, he said, I haven't even said hi to him yet either, so come with me. So he said, well, go after this. He goes to get his makeup. I'm just standing there. Prince comes out of his dressing room. He says, where's my fucking tea? And I'm like, what's that? He's my fucking tea. And I was like, oh, I'll go get it. And he closed the door, and Jay was right there in the thing. I said, where's Prince's fucking tea? And she's like, what? I said, he just yelled at me to get his fucking tea. He's like, does he know you're on the... No, he doesn't know I'm on the show. He probably doesn't know you're on the show. So I went and got tea, and I walked and knocked on the door, and he opened it, and his assistant opened the door. I said, this is Prince's tea. And he says, he doesn't drink tea. I was like, okay, no. And Prince is looking, he's like, close the door to the thing. What the fuck was that about? Where's my fucking tea? I go get tea. So
well, listen, that seems insane.
It's insane. But it was just awkward. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. So the next time I'm in Vegas, I'm going to my own room.
You didn't talk to him at all after that?
No,
when you were on the show together?
No, he did his thing. I came and Jay brings us all on at the end. This is everything's Prince and Carrot Top and Prince declined to go out for the closing, but you can see it. He's like, we had Prince, Carrot Top.
Do you think he was embarrassed that he told you to get his tea?
No, I think he was just out of his mind. No, maybe he thought, oh shit, I asked for no, but he would have said thank you for my tea. The girl's like, he doesn't want tea. I'm like, he just asked me for fucking tea. All right.
That follows along with my theory about that kind of talent. I always think you have to be at least somewhat insane or have a relationship.
Yeah, indeed.
You have to have a relationship with insanity, which is probably why he joined Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
And decided to stop swearing. It's like he wanted some structure, right? He's probably had a relationship with insanity.
Probably. I mean,
Yeah,
he definitely had a trouble. You know, we all know that he was a rough patch there for him. But the best one was I was going to my room at the MGM Grand at the top suites, whatever the hell they're called. It's after the show, and they have the little girls at the end of the check you in at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, morning, Mr. Thompson. How was your show? And awful. And I start walking down the hall, and there's this big black guy just standing right in the center of the hallway. So I'm walking towards him, and I'm like, I'm getting closer to him. So I said, hey, how's it going? And I saw him go like, I can't go by him. So I said, oh, I'm sorry. I need to go to my. You can't go past here. I said, oh no, I have to go to my room. He says, you're not going by me. He wasn't mean about it, but he says, you're not going to go by me. And I made a joke like, I can probably get by you. It being funny. I said I could probably get by you pretty quick. Didn't laugh. So I said, all right. I went back to the girl at the front desk. I said, does that guy work here? She's like, who? I said, the guy in the hallway. No, what? What guy? I said, that guy. No. I said, well, then what? You won't let me go by him. She's like, I'll go with you. So she walks with me. I said, I brought back up. I get this little old lady.
Right.
I brought back up. We're getting through you. And he's like, sir, he needs to go to his room. He's like, I'm sorry, you can't come by me. And I just I figured there's got to be something behind him. And I kind of just do one of these like, well, I just got to get, and it's Prince. And he's standing, he's only, he's this guy's 3 times his size, and Prince is standing behind him. So I say, Prince. And he goes, hey. I said, can I go to my room? He goes, yeah. I said, can you tell him? And he goes, to who? I said, the guy. Like he's not with him? He said, yeah, let Carrot Top go to his room. And he goes one of these, and I walk by him, and Prince is just standing behind this guy in the hallway. I don't know what he was doing even. He was just standing there. He was just standing.
Probably writing a new song in his head.
Maybe he was writing. I don't know, but it was just the weirdest. And he just said, hey. And I said, thanks, Prince. He said, no problem.
Bro, he's a weird guy. That's why he's so good.
Yeah. I just never forget that. I was like,
I don't think anybody gets that good without being really out of their mind.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
You got to be out there, man.
He is standing there behind this guy.
That's funny.
It wasn't on his phone.
It's a funny thing to do.
There was phones. It wasn't like.
That's a funny thing to do.
Playing.
Just stand out there with a giant dude in front of you.
He was just standing there behind him. Maybe he was waiting on a girl to come out of the room. That's all I could think of.
Maybe just felt like
he was just
there.
standing there. And I looked back. Thanks, Prince. He said, no problem.
Remember when he had to use a symbol because he didn't have the rights to use his name?
Right, the record label.
That's so insane.
Insane.
You go back to Billy Joel's song, I Am the Entertainer. Like, this is that, too. It's the same thing. Music business.